MSR 1 Delta Foxtrot left on Barton, approved, runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 181 Delta Foxtrot. 181 Delta Foxtrot, clear for takeoff. Alright, looks like everything's in the green.
Palo Alto Tower, good morning, Coast Guard, Copper 6595.
Coast Guard 6595, Palo Alto Tower, transition approved, Pulse altimeter 2997.
2997, Coast Guard 6595, I'd like to request an eastbound transition over the Dunbarton for VFR.
Alright, we're up and running.
206 Hotel Golf, right crossing, departures approved, runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Really relaxed, 70 knots, climb.
Coast Guard 595, what altitude?
600.
Coast Guard 505, transition approved along the Dumbarton Bridge to the north.
Coast Guard 6595, thank you.
Coast Guard 595, there is traffic just off the departure end of the runway 31 at Diamond Star out of 500 feet. It's going to be making a left crosswind, being the auto bridge.
Okay, we'll be looking for that, 6595.
So the 8 to Sierra Papa, number 1, runway 31, clear for the option.
31 clear for the option, it's Sierra Papa.
MSR 1 Delta Foxtrot traffic, 10 o'clock and 3 miles, transitioning north along the Dunbar Bridge is a Coast Guard helicopter, currently 800 feet.
Okay, I'll be looking out for them, 181 Delta Foxtrot.
Coast Guard 505, you're going to be looking for further services once out of our Delta?
No, sir, we'll cancel services.
505, roger. Coast Guard 505, that Diamond Star is making a left crosswind, currently 12 o'clock and 1.5 miles, 1,400.
6595, traffic in sight.
Roger. MSR 1 to Foxtrot, Coast Guard helicopters, no factor. They're 1 o'clock and 1 mile, 700 feet.
Okay, no factor, 181 Delta Foxtrot. So I advanced forward to the point that I was actually in the practice area, but the one thing that I can say is that I was really relaxed in this whole thing. So what I'm doing now, as you can see, is that I'm actually leaning the fuel, because as you get to altitude you don't have as much air molecules, so you have to lessen the amount of fuel that gets into the system so that it kind of equals out. Otherwise you're basically flooding the engine. The one thing to notice here though is that I didn't notice when I was there is cylinder number 2. That's the down at the bottom there, and as you can see it doesn't appear that there's actually even a reading of a temperature, but if you look closely that there might be. But in any case, that eventually will be the problem that causes me to actually have to turn around and take the plane back to Advantage Aviation.
Before Victor, runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 31, 48 Victor.
Palo Alto Tower, Diamond 181, Delta Foxtrot, 2100 over slack inbound with Echo.
Cessna Sierra Papa, number 1, runway 31, clear for the option.
Number 1, runway 31, Sierra Papa.
I'm sorry, 181 Delta Foxtrot, Palo Alto Tower, make left traffic for runway 31.
Left traffic, runway 31, Diamond Star, 181 Delta Foxtrot.
Palo Alto Tower, helicopter 7054 Lima at the spot, have Echo, looking for left on Barton, flight following to Petaluma, and I'll stay out of the Bravo and go along the coastline.
Helicopter 7054 Lima, Palo Alto Tower, hold position for flight following.
Position, 54 Lima.
Okay, let's go through the pre-landing check. Seat belts, fuel pump is on. The gas to the full tank. Let's go full rich. I'll put that up actually when we get a little closer. The prop flaps as required, and that's it. And when we get that, just make sure I do the gum check, and I'm good to go.
And squawk 35306, and you'll call the left-hand turn.
So I just got approved to enter into Palo Alto, and I was instructed to keep Stanford off to my right and enter the left downwind for runway 31 on a 45-degree angle, which is what I've done. And now what I'm doing is maneuvering downwind and turning base to get the final. And here I am entering my first landing here for today. So I feel pretty relaxed. Let's see how it goes.
Cessna 6 Echo Romeo, runway 31, taxi back time via Zulu, main frequency advised termination.
Taxi back via Zulu East, time advice termination, 6 Echo Romeo. Martin departure.
Cessna 48 Victor, pull up, hold short, runway 31.
Pull short, runway 31, 48 Victor.
Target 1, so it's 532.
Sirius 532, Papa Golf, follow up the tower, make right traffic, runway 31.
That's Cessna 31, 2 Papa Golf.
Cessna Sierra Papa, verify that you just passed the birdhouse in the right downwind.
Can you repeat that for Sierra Papa?
Cessna Sierra Papa, verify that you just passed the birdhouse in the right downwind.
Yes, affirmative, Sierra Papa.
Cessna 48 Victor, left Dumbarton, runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Clear for take.
So I thought that was a pretty good landing. I could have stayed on the center line a little bit more, but overall I thought that was pretty good. What I want to point out here is the number 2 cylinder looks like it's getting a little warm, and eventually this would be the point where it causes me to actually stop flying and bring the plane back for inspection. You can see the number 2 cylinder on the bottom right there. It's a little bit high.
I'm sorry, 1 Delta Foxtrot, keep it rolling, follow up when Cessna runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Okay, keep it rolling, clear for takeoff, down on 181, Delta Foxtrot.
The tower, Skyhawk 9 Hotel Echo at the runway, ready for takeoff.
Skyhawk 9999 Hotel Echo, Apollo Tower, give way to the Diamond Star that's taking the runway and hold short runway 31.
We'll give way to Diamond, hold short 31, 9 Hotel Echo.
Cessna 6 Echo Romeo, I'll call your right crosswind turn. You'll be following a Cirrus that's about 2 miles out, approaching the Dumbarton Bridge, correction, 800 feet.
6 Echo Romeo actually would like a left Dumbarton departure, but...
Cessna 6 Echo Romeo, roger, you can follow the upwind Cessna. He's making a left Dumbarton as well.
Thank you, 6 Echo Romeo, we'll follow.
South of Tower, Cirrus 542, Papa Golf, coming from the salt piles, inbound, full stop.
All right, everything's in the green, looks good.
Follow out the tower, aircraft following over lights, verify.
45, get over to the right.
542, Papa Golf, I heard there's a 532, Papa Golf.
Cirrus 542, Papa Golf, follow out the tower, use full call sign, proceed to KGO and make right traffic runway 31.
All right.
KGO and then right traffic, 2 Papa Golf.
Looks good, let's keep it at 70 knots. Runway 32, looks good. Everything looks really good right now. Beautiful day, nothing to it. Very relaxing.
Cessna 6 Echo Romeo, traffic is heading to your right east of Cirrus. It's entering the right downwind for runway 31.
Looking.
Cirrus 542, Papa Golf, number 3, runway 31, cleared land.
Number 3, cleared to land, 2 Papa Golf.
As good as the last one. That's why I'm practicing though.
Golf.
Show 1 Delta Foxtrot, runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 1 Delta Foxtrot.
Cherokee 4352 Golf, follow the tower, give way to the Diamond Star taking the runway and hold short runway 31.
We'll hold short runway 31, 52 Golf.
Cherokee 52 Golf, runway 31, line up way traffic, Cirrus, right base of the amphitheater.
Line up and wait on runway 31, 52 Golf.
November 52 uniform, traffic is now 12 o'clock, 1 mile, 1,500 opposite direction.
Looking, 52 uniform.
Trackers 2 as a Golf traffic is 1 o'clock, half a mile. Correction, no factor, free change approved. Good day.
Thank you, and he's inside too. 52 uniform, traffic inside.
Cherokee 52 Golf, follow you up wind dime star for right traffic, runway 31, clear for takeoff. I'm sorry, 1 Delta Foxtrot, no delay, please.
No delay, 1 Delta Foxtrot.
And November 52 uniform, your number 3, traffic to follow is ahead and to your right, not a beamy.
52 uniform, I have the traffic in the Cherokee inside. 739 Tango, we'd like to taxi back to 31 for another right Dumbarton departure, please.
Cessna 739 Tango Whiskey, roger, taxi back